Hey guys, and welcome back to Working Aussies Homestead. My name is Jordan Kelly, and today we are going to review our April budget and then also make our budget for May. Let's get started. All right. Now, if you guys watched last month's video, you will know that when we created April's budget, it did not have us being in the positive. So I want to go ahead and start by taking a look at that today. So we're going to start up at the top. Obviously, God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it's one of those things on our homestead where we have a conversation. We say, you know what? Not sure if this is going to work, but if this is where we are supposed to be doing what we're supposed to do, it'll happen. And we firmly believe that everything happens for a reason. So that being said, let's get started looking back over April's budget and kind of review that, kind of tidy things up a little bit. I do want to preface it by that you can do this. If you are looking at your budget and you think, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to happen. If you are where you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do, it'll work out. So looking back in here, notice the number at the top. It says we have $897.20 left to budget, not over budget. So I'm telling you, we are where we are supposed to be doing what we're supposed to do. Doesn't always work out that way, but this is a perfect example for us that it does. So we have our income. Obviously, I was given a little bit more from unemployment just because of working schedule. I had to take a few days off from work this month. If you guys don't follow us on social media, I did have an ER visit a couple weeks ago, and that was rough. For the most part, I'm okay. My body still has not gotten back to where it was before, but because of that, I had to take almost a week off from work, which is a lot for us financially. So the nice thing with that is unemployment is there to help. I also was able to sign up a couple people for some dog training classes, so that is in here as well. Going down, we have our normal housing expenses. I ran out of checks, and I know that sounds funny, but as an adult, that's something that you don't think about until you're like, oh my gosh, I have no checks. So I had to pay a $3.95 utility charge to pay our utilities online. As Dave Ramsey calls it, stupid tax. So I will be ordering some new checks this month to figure that out. Now, I want to take a look at groceries. I have some things in the red here, and it's for a good reason. So we spent some extra on groceries this month, obviously a little bit more than extra. But that was because I needed to get some cleaning supplies for our home. I don't buy cleaning supplies often. Not that I don't clean our house often, but we don't go through that much. I try to be as less waste as possible. So some of the cleaning supplies that we had to get included cat litter and toilet paper and deodorizer for the carpet, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar. So just some very basic things, but obviously they're just a little bit more costly than normal. Also, due partially to the emergency room visit, we did spend a little bit on fast food this month. So I went ahead and just adjusted that. And then we also had to go up to Durham for one of the emergency room visits, and then Josh also made a trip up to Virginia this month. So we needed a little bit extra in gas, which $97.53 is not that much extra in the big scheme of things. I also started my new job out in Smithfield, which is 30 minutes away instead of just 8 minutes. So that is also in there. Going down, we did spend some extra on feed. We got some extra supplies because we have some new additions coming in less than 2 weeks. We have Miss Lulu due, and then I'm thinking Wendy might not be due until June, but we still have to plan for that. So a couple things we added were some milking supplies. I needed to get some waiting kiddie pools for the pigs so that they are able to stay cool as it gets hotter out. And then for the fencing, we had to buy some lumber for some more work done on the barn. So that is in here for $123.84. We also filed our taxes, which is important to do. We used Ramsey Smart Tax, which we used last year, and I really liked it. So we went ahead and used them again this year. That was only $49 for us to file our taxes with the state and the IRS. So very well worth it. So I have vet care in here. We have not had the appointment yet, but since we did have that extra money, I went ahead and scheduled the appointment. That will be on May 11th. But that way it's just covered in here. And then we have the feed for the animal, or for the dogs and cats. I have ASEA. We have Josh's dentist visit. We spent $8 on parking for the emergency room visit at Duke. I went and got a haircut, and then of course Josh's loan. So let's go back up to the top. You guys see this? There is $19.20 left to budget. Another awesome thing that happened this month. You guys, that's right. You helped us make one of our dreams a reality. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We have become monetized. So excited. And I know Josh is excited about that. We're super excited. Anyways, but that's a newer thing with April that came through. So another thing with April is I did start my new job with the promotion. So I'm super excited for next month to really kind of see that come into play. So thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get started before I just go off on a speaking tangent and you're here for 30 minutes instead of just like 15. So let's go ahead, start with May's budget. If you guys are new to watching these budget videos, we use the Every Dollar app. And when you go to start your new budget, it just transfers everything over from the previous month into this month. So you have to go through and edit the whole thing anyways, which is totally fine. So Starbucks for Joshua, we have down $1,500. Puppy class, I'm going to take off of there. Let's see. Starbucks for me, we're going to do $1,500 as well. So excited. So excited, guys. All right. Unemployment. I still have it. The interesting thing is Josh is no longer able to get unemployment, which is perfect. We have been preparing for this. We've been preparing for this since last July. If you guys have followed us along, we go through different seasons with income and budgeting and just being prepared for what's next. So one of the things that we did last month was with me getting the promotion at work and kind of vamping up dog training again. That allows us to have a little bit bigger shovel so that we aren't leaning on other sources. So I'm just going to put 200 in here just for fun. We also have the farmers market starting up this week, actually. And so I'm very excited for that. I'm going to put in $150 for the Homestead and $150 for dog training. I'm hoping to add on another client or two this month. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so income's done. Mortgage is done. Water, let's see here. Water is $35.10. Saved a few cents this month. This is going to be $10.70. Electricity is going to be $144.14. And then we have trash is going to be the same. Phone, storage unit, utility charge. I'm going to take this off of there. All right, for groceries, we are going to do $150 grocery budget. We're going to completely take off fast food. Okay. Let's see. Gas, we're going to take back down to $300. We'll stick with it this time, hopefully. Feed, we're going to go back down to $400. Let's see. Then we have Adobe. We aren't buying a bower. We aren't fixing the fence. We aren't paying taxes again. We're not doing vet care. Next month, I'm only going to need to get dog food, so that's just going to be $168.71. ASEA is going to be $306.48. No dentist on there. No ER visit. No haircut. And then we have Josh's loan. So, there you have it. There is May. We have $147.73 left to budget. So when we have extra money every month, what we like to do is just kind of reassess as the month goes on to see what projects or, supplies are needed in order to just kind of keep things going. So right now, the big project we have going on is actually finishing our barn to prepare for some baby goats. And what that looks like for us is, enclosing our carport. So putting walls up on either side and then putting walls up on the front and back of it, as well as some doors, adding some stalls in there. And then Josh did build a milking stanchion. That will be in an upcoming video for you guys. But that being said, sometimes we go back and figure out, oh my gosh, we didn't think about this expense. We need to go ahead and make sure that that's a part of the budget. So really, we just kind of go with the flow of it, where there will be things that pop up and say, hey, I was supposed to be a part of the budget. But that's just one way we look at it. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop them down in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if you use Every Dollar and what you think of it and your experience with the app. For us, it has been life-changing. We've been using this app since 2017, and that is what has really allowed us to be where we are today. So thank you again so much for watching our May budget video. Again, my name is Jordan Kelly with Working Aussies Homestead. We'll see you next time.